Hi all. So I'm going to talk about Mendeley Reference Manager. I'll show you how to use this quickly and how to install it and what is the benefit of using this Mendeley compared to the traditional way of giving citations in the manuscript or dissertation or thesis, whatever it is. Citations will be made much easier and also it helps you to track and read in one place. Okay, that's advantage of Mendeley. So to start with Mendeley, go to this website, download the Mendeley software from this official Mendeley website. If you are using a Windows computer, then Windows, or if you are using a Apple Mac, then you download it from this particular place for Mac or for Linux. Before starting to use it, you need an account. So click on this create account and create your own Mendeley account and sign into it like what I have did. Okay. Once you installed, you will get the Mendeley something like this. Okay, this is I've been using it for a while, so I have already added a lot of references here. So you can see that there are a lot of articles that are added to my library. I'll show you how to add individual references or individual publications into this library. That will be in the second part. But before going forward, first after downloading and installing Mendeley, when you open, it will ask you to sign in. Once you logged into the Mendeley tool, click on the tools section here and click on this particular part. Install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. When you click this, it will ask you to close all the windows that are currently open in MS Word. Once you install this option, this is a plugin which connects Mendeley Reference Manager to your MS Word. Once this connection is done, when you open a Word, in the several headers that you have, one of the headers is references. So click on this references and you can see that there is an option like this, Mendeley site. So when you click on this, your Mendeley will open here. And if you are opening it for the first time, again MS Word will ask you to log in. So use the same username and password and log into this as well. So Mendeley requires login, but it does not need constant internet connection in order to function. If there is no internet connection also, it will work. But for the first time logging in, it needs internet connection. So next time when you log into another computer in the same Mendeley site, all your references, what you have created in your profile will be available there, even if it is in a new computer. So that's a benefit. You don't have to worry about carrying around your publications in a pen drive. You can carry it anywhere in the cloud just with your Mendeley account. I'll show you how to add. Let's say you have one article which you want to cite. Let's say these are some of the articles that you are planning to add for your literature, for your reference in the manuscript or the thesis that you are writing. So what you need to do is go into Mendeley window, click on add new and say import files from this computer or import an entire folder from this computer or add individual entries manually. I prefer this one for some older publications. If the publications that you are referring to or something before 2000, if it was done in 1980, 1960, then the Mendeley software cannot automatically read all the information, the author, year. As you can see here in this particular section, you need to enter the author details, the year of publication, the title of the journal, which journal it is published, and when did you add it, and all the other details will be automatically read by the software. But if it is an older article, like as I said before in 1990s or 1980s, the PDF format is not compatible with Mendeley, so it won't read it properly. If your article is old, then you need to add the individual entries manually. If you have something recent publication, let's say something like this, I'll go into the place where I have my articles. This is one of the articles that I want to add. I'll click on this and I'll say open. So it will upload that PDF file into Mendeley. So I have a 2 GB space in my cloud. In this particular Mendeley account, I have 2 GB space. So I can save as many PDFs as I want in that 2 GB into my Mendeley account and I can use it from any computer. I don't need to carry that with me. So now that this has been read, if you see where it has been added, this is the one that I just uploaded. So if I click on this, see here, this Mendeley software has automatically read what is the title of the particular article, who are the author details? Say all the author details are red. Then abstract is automatically filled in here. Then identifiers such as what is the DOI, that's a digital object identifier, ISSN number, and all the other informations of that particular article has been automatically read. And if you see here, which is the journal name, medicinal plants, the year, page number, volume and issue, all this has been automatically filled. Remember, this will happen only for the recent versions of the PDF files. If your files are like 20 years or 30 years back, then it will not be able to read it properly. So you have to go into this option, and in that case you have to go into add entry manually. Click here. You can add DOI for a particular article. Say you don't have a PDF file, you have only the DOI number, then just enter DOI number and search, it will add it. Let me give you an example. If you don't have the full article and if you have only the DOI number, you just paste the DOI number here and click search. The Mendeley, if it is connected to the internet, if your computer is connected to the internet, it will automatically read that entire information about that article and it will add it to the Mendeley. So you just say add entry. This is one way of doing it. Again, you can see that now this is the second entry that I made. It is all the information has automatically been recorded, including journal number, journal name, then year, page number, etc. It has already read all that information just using DOI. The third option is, let's say you don't have a DOI, it is a very old version, 30-40 years old article. For that, add entry manually, and you need to start typing. You have to give in whether it is a journal article or magazine article. Preferably we are going to be using journal article, so keep it as journal article. Then title and all the other information you have to fill it in manually. Let's say this is an article that I want to add into Mendeley, but this does not have online information or DOI. It has DOI, but let's assume that it does not. So what I should do, I should copy and paste the individual details into Mendeley one by one like this. Copy paste. Then author details, if you see, it asks me to enter it in a specific format. I need to copy the author information, paste it here, and it says surname, comma, full name. So if I want to enter one person's name, I have to enter this and then press comma, surname. This is one author. Then second author, surname, comma, first name. Then third author. This manual copy pasting has to be done for older articles or articles for which the PDF file cannot be read automatically. Then journal names, you copy paste it here. Which year? It is 2022. Pages, page number 142. Volume number 17 and issue number 10. Volume number 17, issue number 10. In addition to all these information, if you are adding your abstract information, so this is the abstract, you copy this abstract and you paste it here. Why do I have to do this? Because when I am searching for this particular article inside MS Word, when you are using Microsoft Word, that time if you want to search for a specific keyword, when you paste the abstract here, all the words present in this abstract can be used as a search keyword or search phrase. So save this, put all the information and say add entry. So now this has been added. This is what I just added, the last one. So these are the three methods of adding. One, you import the file directly. Second, you use the DOI number for which you don't have a PDF, you have only DOI number. Then enter the DOI number, automatically it will fetch the details. But if it is not an open access paper, you won't get the full paper. If you have the full paper, you can upload it in Mendeley and you can keep it for reading later. That will be shown here in with the PDF icon here in this corner. However, if the article is not open access, if it is subscription article, you can still import the citation details. You can still cite the article by only using DOI. So if you use DOI number, you will get all the information, but you will not get the full article to read. Say the third option is if you don't have DOI and if that PDF is a very old version, you cannot import it directly because Mendeley cannot read it properly. So at that particular case, you have to manually enter the details by typing the title, journal name, journal publication details, etc. So these are the three options for you to add articles to your Mendeley reference library. This is called as your library. Now, so many articles I have added, all these are my library collections. I have added each of this for a particular paper, and it has over time it has built up. Now, if I log into my same account in any other computer, I will be able to directly fetch all these information and I can use it in my another manuscript that I'm going to type, but not necessarily in my own computer, in any other computer. So this is the part of setting up the Mendeley. Okay, you have to use this Mendeley software separately in order to create your library and add all the references that you want to use. Once this is done, now you have completed your collection. Now you want to start writing the paper. So when you are going into the paper, let's say you opened your Word file and you want to start citing the references. So as I mentioned, if you have done the plugin install to MS Office, then you will get this option here under the reference tab. You will get Mendeley Cite. So once you click on this, it will open this bar, this sub tool will open up, and this requires a login for the first time. If you are using Mendeley for the first time in MS Word, it will ask you to log in. So once you log in, then you will whatever the information you added in the library, whatever I have added here will automatically be reflecting here. Okay. If at all it is not displaying all the to the latest one that you added, you have to click here and say update from library. So it's more like a refresh option. So whatever you have recently added will come up here. So see the three articles that I just now added, they have all come up in the top list now. And what is the advantage of Mendeley is that even if you have thousands of articles present in your Mendeley library, you can search them using keywords. For example, if you are searching for nanoparticles, as you type, it will bring up the articles which has that similar phrases, similar keywords, either in the title, either in the journal name or in the abstract name, or you can search it using author names as well. If you are just using the author names, then author's name will come up, or you can search it using year also. I want only articles that are in 2023. So those articles will come up. So if I know that my article is in 2024, so I'll type it, and I have not added anything in 2024 yet. So it is not there. So you can use any of the citation factors, the title, the journal name, the author name, the year of publication, or the keywords that are present in your abstract. All this can be used here to search. So how does this make your job easier in the citation process or in the manuscript writing? For every line that you write, this is what I have taken an information from a specific article. I want to cite that particular article at end of this particular sentence. After this sentence is over, I need to give credits to the paper where I referred this particular source of information from. So I'll go to this and I'll say search. I want to search for nanoparticles because I know that the article has nanoparticle in it. The keyword is there. So nanoparticle combination therapy towards overcoming drug resistance in cancer. This is the article that I want to cite. The author's name I can see, the journal name I can see, which year it was published in, all that information I can see. All I have to do is just click on this particular citation that I want to add here and say insert citation. So this particular citation is now being added. Now go to the next line or next paragraph, whatever it may be. Say, let's say you are typing another paragraph where this time you are using two different articles. Let's say you are using toxicity. This is related to toxicity. So you have found two papers which are reporting toxicity that you already read, and you are now just citing those two here. So I'll say silver particles toxicity and zinc oxide nanoparticle toxicity. Both of these I am clicking here and I say insert citation. So both of these articles are now added within the same brackets. If you are citing to multiple references, make sure they are cited together, not individually. For example, If you want to cite two articles, don't add like this. Don't click this, insert, and again don't go to another phrase and then say click this and insert. This is a wrong way of citing because now both these citations have become two independent citations. That is not correct. It should ideally come within a single open brackets. Now I'll give a third example just to make it give you a realistic picture. In this, I want to add something on oxide. I will add 3 references this time, 1, 2, and 3. It will automatically manage, if at all the references has already come up before, it will know which one has been cited where. So I am selecting 3, out of which 1 is already selected, 1 has already been cited before. So I am inserting the 3 references here. Now I have added multiple, so approximately 5 citations I have done. Let's say you are theoretically writing a manuscript, you will have minimum of 30 to 40 or 50 citations to refer. And towards the end, creating the bibliography becomes much easier. For example, you are at the end of the manuscript. Now you want to put the reference list, all the articles that you have referred so far. Once you come to the end of the article, all you have to do is go into this section, click on this insert bibliography and say continue. All the citations or all the references that you have used in this particular paper, I have used only 5 citations, 5 references. So those 5 references are listed in here. My library might contain 100 or 200 or 300, but whatever the citations that I have used here, only those reference details will be present here. So this makes your job much easier. So if I want to add one more citation, for example, I want to edit this current list. Instead of in the first line, instead of Hugh Zhang, I want to add one more additional author. So in that place, I will click on that particular citation, and as you can see, it is now allowing me to edit. So what I can do, I can click one more and then say save changes. So now this has become Hilmer and Gatfield. 2 citations have been added within the same thing. So I can edit the citation later as well. But I have to place the cursor inside that particular paragraph. And now here also the list would automatically be updated. Hilmer and Gatfield, the citation has now been added. The even more benefit comes from Mendeley is that you can change the citation style in a single click. For example, if you go to this option, citation style, there are multiple citation styles. Some will go with a number, first come first serve number basis. Some will go on alphabetical order in the author's name. For example, the current style that I'm using, it's an author name based and it is alphabetically arranged. Irrespective of where the article has come here, the reference list will be arranged according to the alphabet of the author name. This is one type of citation. Now let's say I'm changing the citation to a number based system. I can simply click one change, that I'm changing it to a Vancouver style, and see here now the citations are all changed into numbering system. And here now the author's name will not matter anymore. It will be based on the first come first serve basis. The numbers will be according to in the order of appearance in the manuscript. So this is a major advantage if you are changing one format to another journal, because usually journals have their own preference. For example, if I'm submitting to a journal called Journal of Biomolecular and Structural Dynamics, majority of the international journals that belong to Springer, Wiley or Elsevier or Taylor and Francis, all of these journals have their recognized journal font or format present in Mendeley already. If at all you want to add a new journal, you can search for that particular format. Let's click here. I want to search for, so if at all I'm looking for this one, IEEE magazine, Nanotechnology magazine, IEEE Nanotechnology magazine. I just have to click this and say update style, citation style. So what would happen? Automatically it will now change it to IEEE format. Now see that the format is completely changed. Before all these numbers were within a single bracket, now it is in a different brackets. For this option to work, you need to have a live internet connection. changing the reference format or the bibliography, the reference list is called as bibliography, can be done in a single click if you are having Mendeley properly incorporated in your system. So this is how you can change around or modify your entire citations in a very simple manner using Mendeley. And this is the latest version 2024. There are some older versions which have a completely different way of working, but they have their similarities. But recently things have been updated in Mendeley citation, and this is the most recent one that I'm aware of.